there, Jennifer Ryan, Transition Life Coach here with your weekly video. And I know you're probably thinking, where are you? Well, I am at a local coffee shop because I like to support local. Wherever you're at, try to support local. And I am here with my personal designer, Christina, and she had a great idea for this video as far as me coaching her. So this is real time. I do not know her topic. I do not know what she's going to bring to the table, but I have a lot of people that ask me, what is it that you do? Or what can you help me out with? So I'm going to show you legitimately how I can help you. So first of all, I typically always ask, what is your agenda? So Christina, what is your agenda today for our session?
So I need to be better at time management with my clients.
Ooh, very good topic.
I don't own one of those, so it doesn't take away from my time management.
Okay, so time management, you want to be better with your time with your clients.
Yes.
Okay. So what would you like to take away from our session today?
I would like to take away how to know the difference between when you need personal time for things for yourself versus, okay, so like I feel guilty sometimes of I can't do that right now for you because I need to take care of this for myself personally. So I'd like to learn how to be better at that, of setting boundaries and things.
Okay, so from that topic, she's given me two different things. First, her agenda item was that she wanted to have better time management with her clients. But when I asked her what her takeaway was, it didn't have anything to do with her clients. She said personal time. So in that instance, what I would do is go back to you and say, okay, well, your agenda item was dealing with your clients, but your takeaway was that you want to not feel guilty about your personal time. So which of those two items would you like to concentrate today on?
I would say not feeling guilty about needing personal time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the agenda would be that targeting as far as your personal time and not feeling guilty for having that time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what do you consider having personal time? What does that look like?
Okay, so being a creative individual, we can't constantly create things all the time because you can't have like work with no play when it comes to creativity.
Sure.
And sometimes I feel like it is all just work and no play. And it's great because my clients are doing really good and they need all these materials done, you know, websites. Maybe they need a video done or a commercial done, or can you do these brochures for me or whatever. And it's great. I love that my clients are very successful. However, sometimes when I'm designing up until midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning, it just becomes too much. It becomes overwhelming. And so then I feel very guilty of telling them, well, I can get that to you, but it's going to be a few days, knowing that they need that information like tomorrow.
Okay. So when you tell your clients that, how does that conversation look like? As far as, I'm your client, I'm giving you something that I need. Do you tell me a timeline? Do I tell you a timeline? What does that look like?
Well, you are one of my clients.
I am one of her clients.
No, usually when I get stuff handed to me, it's very much of, I needed this yesterday, and I need this like right now because I'm right here in front of them. Now, I mean, I have other clients, so I may be in a meeting with someone, or I also teach online, and I may be recording a lecture, so I don't have time to send them something at that very moment.
Okay.
And when I tell them that, it's almost like, oh, well, okay, well, get it to me when you can.
Okay.
It's not, oh, my bad for asking you to do something last minute kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay. So when you set up like a new client, how Like, do y'all sign a contract together, or is it a verbal contract?
It's usually a verbal contract. I am going to be moving over to a written contract because I feel like it's hard to say, remember that conversation that we had?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it'd be easier to say, remember in the contract it states I need 24 hours notice, or I'm going to have to charge you double what I normally charge, or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. So that is something that you're in the process of getting together for your clients.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that is a boundary that you're going to set forth for your upcoming clients.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously you have, this is going to be good for your upcoming clients. So when you get that contract, are you going to go back to your current clients and give them that?
Yeah, I was thinking of, not only does it protect me in this exchange, it protects them.
Sure.
As far as what I tell you I'm going to deliver, it protects you that I will deliver that in the time period that we talk to. And if I don't, then there will be things that I have to deal with if I don't follow through.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So as far as your boundaries, you're kind of setting that up and you're going to form that in your contract. But you had stated that you feel guilty for taking personal time.
Yes.
So tell me what that feels to you.
Okay, so when I met with a business consultant about my company, Red Lemon, he told me, never tell your clients when you go on vacation. And I'm like, well, why wouldn't I tell them when I'm going on vacation? And he said, well, first off, they're going to think they pay you too much, and that's why you're going on vacation. And number two, if they need you and you're not available to them, they're going to go somewhere else. And so to me, that made me feel a little guilty, because I was thinking, well, if I don't have a 9-to-5 job, then that means that I give up everything. I give up everything that a 9-to-5 job would come with. So a 9-to-5 job, you get 2 weeks vacation.
Sure.
You get sick time to go to the doctor, or take your children to the doctor, or something like that. So
and a set time that you're going to be there and when you're going to leave.
Yeah. Yeah. And so that kind of took me back, and so I think I feel guilty. I think I feel guilty when people email me and say I need this in 2 days, and I'm like, well, I'm at a play in Fort Worth or somewhere like that, and I don't even have my computer with me. So I feel guilty telling them, because I think because of that, it makes me feel guilty that I'm not allowed to have the time that other people have.
Okay. Have you, no, let me rephrase this. What does your schedule look like? Like on an average weekly basis, do you have certain times for certain things?
Yes, I teach online, a full schedule, so really from 8 to 5 every day I'm teaching people how to do graphic design. That's what I do. And then after that, probably from the 5 o'clock mark until the 10 o'clock mark, is me designing things for my clients and sending them out for proofs for them. Now, I am upfront with my clients, telling them from 8 to 5 I'm not allowed. I don't have time to work on your thing, because I'm also paid to do this from this time to this time.
Okay.
And so they do respect that.
Good.
So I already have that set with them.
Okay.
And they think it's cool that I'm teaching the next generation of designers, of course. So that's kind of a cool thing. And then, of course, I can take that back to the classroom, so that's kind of neat. Yeah, so my schedule could be from 8 to midnight, or 8 until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, depending on what I'm trying to get accomplished for somebody.
Okay.
And weekends, too. I could work on the weekends. I prefer not to, but if I have to shoot a commercial, then yeah, sometimes Saturdays are in the mix.
Okay. So, at the beginning of your story, you talked about that being creative, you have to play hard, even though you work hard. When is your play time?
If I'm not working on a Saturday, then that's when I do it. But then you also have to factor in Family, because
Sure.
you know you have to do things for children and all that stuff,
Sure.
and so that does take time too. So really, I don't have playtime like I wish I did. Trying out new techniques or going to the park just for the fun of it and sketching something, things like that. I really don't have time for right now.
Would you consider that free time or personal time?
Yeah.
Going to the park, sketching,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, coffee shops.
Coffee shops, yeah. Coffee shops.
Locals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How much value do you put in a client's appointment?
I put a lot of value into it. I mean, they have my undivided attention. I actually prefer to meet my clients at coffee shops because it takes that I'm sitting in an office and I have to act a certain way and I have to say things a certain way and this is my mission statement and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So by taking them to a coffee shop, I value their time. Sometimes we meet for 30 minutes, sometimes we meet for 3 hours.
Okay.
And so it depends on what they're comfortable with and what they want to talk to me about. So no, I really value my time talking to them.
So like on a scale of 1 to 10, it would be
9.
9? Okay. So how about, what would it look like if you hired yourself as a client?
If I hired myself as a client,
Mm-hmm.
first off, it would be a horrible idea. I'm so picky, it would be such a bad idea. The worst clients for graphic designers are other graphic
designers, yes.
Yeah. But you know, that's the thing, is then I feel guilty because then I feel like people...
No, that's not what I asked. What would it look like?
We'd go Six Flags. No, I'm kidding. We do everything we weren't supposed to do. We go play golf.
Okay.
We'd go have some fun. I don't know.
Okay. So you're going to hire yourself as a client. I
Mhm.
know it's a little weird, but you hire yourself as a client because you've told me that you value your client's appointment at a 9.
Yeah.
Very important, undivided attention, whether it's 30 minutes or 3 hours.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I mean, I turn myself I don't turn it off, but I set it aside and I don't look at it.
Okay.
For any, someone's called me, I can't talk to you. I'm busy with this individual.
Okay. So let me paint this picture. Say that you hired yourself as your own client for 30 minutes once a week.
Okay.
And you said that Saturdays somewhat work a little bit better in your schedule. So 30 minutes every Saturday.
We can't go to Six Flags in 30
We can't go to Six Flags in 30 minutes. When having that time, Saturdays for 30 minutes for, say, 4 weeks, for a month, what could come from those 4 visits with yourself? What are the possibilities coming from that time?
I don't know. I think that I could try new things or
Such as?
read something.
Such as? I want you to be specific.
I don't know. There's like there's YouTube videos where people are trying new things that are hot in the market right now, and I could learn something. Some of those things.
Okay.
There's Skillshare that I could learn some videos off of. I could read things. I could read articles on different things that's going on.
Okay. So because you're expanding your skill set, because you're learning the mosquitoes are for real, y'all. I'm getting beat up. Anyways, so those 30 minutes, you could learn new skills. You could learn or read new techniques.
Yep.
You could invest in yourself. What value could you use that time to your clients?
I mean, they would get new stuff that other people may not be doing in the market.
Okay.
I would be I am a pretty fast designer, but I'd be faster because I'd be learning new skills to go quicker and produce things quicker for them. They get better creativity because then I wouldn't be as wore out and tired.
You wouldn't be as tired, as worn out. How would your guilt level feel?
Probably better because then I could just tell them I had a meeting with the client at that time.
And you wouldn't be lying
I would be
because
lying.
you're
I'd be like,
a client.
I am meeting with the grumpiest client that I have. Y'all don't even know.
She's not that grumpy. But that would be respectful to your other clients to know that on Saturdays at 10:30 to 11 you're unavailable.
Yeah.
Okay? Would that be something? How could I hold you accountable to keeping that time for 30 minutes once a week for you as a client?
Well, since I meet with you like all the time, you gotta ask me how my grumpy client's doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that how you would like for me to keep you accountable?
Sure.
Okay. How often would you like for me to ask?
Well, you want me to do it once a week, right? And so we meet every other week.
Okay.
So I would, you could text me,
Okay. Okay.
ask me what me and my grumpy client figured out together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you find valuable in the session?
To help with my guilt, to actually call it something else. So instead of calling it me time, I could say that I'm meeting with a client, and then I don't feel as guilty of saying, well, I can't work on that right now because I'm going to go do this. It's, we already have a meeting with a client at that time, so let's schedule a different time.
Okay. What else?
Oh, there's more than one?
Yeah.
That I'm the meanest client that I have.
Oh, no. No self-negative talk.
I don't know, that I am really busy. When you look at how my life played out, when you asked me to show you my schedule, that is a lot of stuff going on all the time.
Yeah.
And when you maintain that kind of a schedule for a while, it does kind of wear you out.
Yeah.
Take its toll on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even though you have clients that are very valuable,
Yes.
you yourself are valuable. Because if you don't feed into yourself, then what are you going to give to your client?
That's very true. Very true.
Well, wonderful. Well, thank you for letting me tape you as the session. So if this was any help, I hope this was helpful to you. I hope that it was helpful to you as well.
Yeah.
But that is how a typical session would go. We would just have a conversation, and sometimes I'm going to ask you hard questions that you may not want to answer. But that's what a coach does. They kind of coach you along. They kind of peel away the onion, or the layers, if you will, to get to the heart of the matter. So, like I said, if you or somebody that you know would be of interest of having a session with me, feel free to contact me. And then also, if you would like and share this video, so then that way you and your friends could get something out of coaching. So again, this is Jennifer Ryan, Transition Life Coach, and I'll see you next week.